Hello, I know I look a little scary. That's because I'm a little ill, but this video will contain information about CD4 counts and about AIDS. So, T lymphocytes display membrane surface molecules known as CD, and CD molecules determine specific functions and responses of T cell subtypes. Helper T lymphocytes express CD4 on their surfaces, and so they are known as CD4 T lymphocytes. These lymphocytes provide a regulatory function which enhances the response of other types of T lymphocytes. There are two classes of CD4 lymphocytes, and they are responsible for immune defense. And these two classes are Th1 and Th2 cells. Th1 cells control the bacterial in intracellular infection, and they activate macrophages and cytokines to promote fusion of lysosomes with vesicles containing bacteria, and this stimulates phagocytosis. Th2 cells activate B cells to produce antibodies. AIDS is a condition representative of altered host defense, and HIV is an enveloped retrovirus that infects CD4 helper T lymphocytes, dendritic cells, and macrophages. The hallmark of AIDS is the loss of cell-mediated and humoral immunity due to the loss of CD4 Th1 lymphocytes. HIV is transmitted by sexual contact, blood contamination, and prenatally between individuals. Dendritic cells bind HIV and transport it to the lymphoid tissues where it encounters the CD4 helper T lymphocytes. When the virus enters the host cell, the viral RNA is transcribed into complementary DNA, and it is then integrated into the host cell, stimulating replication of this provirus. As the disease progresses, the CD4 helper T lymphocyte number gradually goes down, and it promotes significant immunosuppression. The loss of CD4 helper T lymphocytes is caused by the killing of infected cells by viruses. The cell-mediated immunity is lost when the CD4 helper of T lymphocyte level is too low. This contributes to the risk of opportunistic infection. The criteria used in the diagnosis of HIV infection are often based on initial screening tests to identify antibodies of this virus. The Centers of Disease for Control and Prevention established case definitions for HIV infections. Among children less than the age of 18 months, 4 categories of HIV infection include definitively HIV infected, which is number 1. Number 2 is presumptively HIV infected. Number 3 is definitively uninfected with HIV. Number 4 is presumptively uninfected with HIV. Case definitions for individuals aged 18 months or older are based on the laboratory confirmation of HIV infection and either measures for CD4 T lymphocytes or the presence of AIDS. Defining conditions come in the 4 stages. This 4th stage is unknown. Thank you.